Hello friends, it's Rene here and oh, I'm so excited. I have been waiting for this parcel to arrive for a very long time and the day is here. I was actually leaving home now to go and do an errand, and I happened to check the post box and there was the slip to say that my parcel had arrived, so that was it. I did not do the errand. I went straight to the post office to collect my parcel. This is a little hint as to what is in the contents, what is in the box. I'm now going to open it up and show you. I am so excited. This particular deck, so yes, it's tarot cards for those of you who don't know my addiction, but this particular set of tarot cards is truly special. This is a deck I ordered back in April, and today is the 24th of June 2019 and it has arrived. So let's get straight into it and excuse me, stretching over, but just collecting the dustbin so that I can put all the contents into the bin. So let's do this. I should actually do it on this side so that you can see. Let's see how much of this. Oh, there it is. Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, it's been packaged so well because I was actually a bit concerned. My box is quite damaged, as you can see. So I was actually quite worried, but I certainly can say that this has been packaged quite well. And let's see if I can pull it out. Oh, excitement, excitement, excitement. I don't want to break it. Right, I think I have it all. I am making such a mess. So ta-da! Here is the deck. Let's look at the packaging. So in case you haven't already realized or haven't already guessed at it, it is the True Black Tarot by Arthur Wang, I think his name is. Let's have a look. So that is why the contents of the packaging box is all in black. That's why we have the beautiful black ribbon and the beautiful tissue paper. I have seen so many people with their tissue paper box and I have been so jealous, but it's my turn. True Black Tarot has landed and arrived in Durban, South Africa. I am so excited. Right, so ribbon is removed and I will be, gosh, I've just looked down and I'm covered in I'm covered in all the bubble wrap or the little paper. Oh gosh, gosh, gosh. True Black Tarot in my hands. It is just too much for my little brain. Oh, the box is perfect. Perfect. I want to sniff it. I want to fondle it. I want to love it. So I have been watching this deck on social media. I have been staring at everybody's videos and everybody's posts and drooling and dribbling at this deck. So to actually have it in my hands is so surreal. So it is just phenomenal. I haven't opened it yet. Ta-da! I don't know if you can read the writing on the inside of the box, but it says, "It is only in the darkness that we see the stars." That is what is written here. Just try and do it that you can see. Oh, it is absolutely exquisite. So we have some more tissue paper. Trying to do it so that you can see too, but I just want to get my paws on it. Right, so the first thing that comes out is the really little white book, and it's got True Black and it's got that same print on it. Inside it's just got the text. I'm going to go through it. I'm going to devour this book, this tiny little black book. I will be devouring in all. I never normally read the little white books, I must be honest. Normally, you know, when a deck of cards comes, I'm straight at the cards. I'm not normally into the deck, but I really feel like this one I'm going to want to read every single page that's in here, just to totally connect with and to get the awesome of the cards. Touching the cards for the first time. Right, let's get them out. So I have removed them from the box. We just have more tissue paper, which I'm going to leave. My box is now completely empty. I must say it's a really nice sturdy box, and here is my True Black Tarot. You can see they've been completely edged. Apparently, I'm having a peek. So these have all been individually edged by the creator, by Arthur himself. That it is quite a thick pile because there are slightly a thicker cardstock. This is just the first little cover card, sample card, and you can see it's got the tree black on it. You can see the awesomeness of the card. This is the back of the card, so all the cards have this image on the back. So when you look at it straight on, it's just plain black. You don't actually see anything, but then as the light catches it and you get that kind of cosmic look and feel about it. It doesn't even have a color. I know in this light it's looking like it's got a gold or silver color, but actually it's solid black. There is absolutely no color there at all. Truly, truly. So it just catches the light and plays. So this is just the cover card. And then we go straight into the cards. So I don't want to bore you. This is the True Black Tarot. How can you bore anybody? But I will just show you a couple of the cards. Really, I must say, the card stock is absolutely beautiful. People have used the word buttery to describe it, and I thought, how do you get buttery with card stock? You know, how can cards be buttery? But they really are. They are so soft, so smooth. The printing is just absolutely exquisite. So the very first card we have is the Fool. And for those of you who know and understand tarot, Fool is about embarking on a new journey. The Fool is about stepping out into your own, trusting, believing in the universe, knowing that everything's going to be okay. And I mean, if you look at it, I don't know if it's going to zoom on it or not, or if my camera will focus, but we've got the child and there's a little butterfly resting on his nose. So he's looking up like that and the butterfly has rested on his nose. We've got the white doves, which are all about peace, love. We've got the lotus flowers across the bottom here. And there's even a little egg. So every single one of these images are contributing towards, you know, the story. We've got the writing at the bottom in this kind of shiny foil, and then the wings. Do you see that? Sorry, excuse the noise happening outside if it's coming through on the video, but truly, truly exquisite. So that's the Fool. Everybody keeps raving about this card, and now that I see it, touch it, and smell it, oh, flip-a-doodle, it's just remarkable. So this is the Magician, the typical. I just want to tilt it so that you can see all the glorious of it. So for those of you who are not familiar with the True Black Tarot, or now only seeing it for the first time on my video, the True Black Tarot, apparently it is a little bit water resistant. I will not be trying that. It is an incredibly expensive deck. It's the most money I have ever paid for a tarot deck. So this is not a deck that I'm going to be using every single day with clients or anything like that. This is a deck that I'm going to be keeping for me only. It really is absolutely exquisite. I wish you could just feel the butteriness. I know it's weird. I thought everybody was crazy using that phrasing, but it really is exquisite. So there we have the Magician. We have the High Priestess. So again, the cards are true black with not much color, but just little pops of color, and everywhere else. That's the High Priestess. God, she's gorgeous. We have our Empress next. I'm just making sure that I'm not picking up two cards at a time. So there we have our Empress. I don't know how to get this to focus so that you can see. Maybe let me try just doing that for a second, just to see if I can get it to focus. Not really. I'm trying to click my screen to see if I can get it to focus. I don't know how to use it. I'm terrible with technology. But this is the Empress, all about creation. She really is exquisite. And then the Emperor in all his awesomeness. So as I said, I don't want to take you through every single one. Oh, it's different. Yeah. I remember seeing other people's Hierophant card, and I see mine is different from what I was expecting, but it's beautiful. So Hierophant is all about knowledge, all about wisdom, all about understanding, all about teaching, leadership. Oh, just too beautiful. And that's exactly what he is. And damn sexy. The next card we have is the Lovers. I said I didn't want to take you through all of them. I didn't want to bore you with it, but I think I need to show you all these gorgeous cards. Oh, flip. Just too beautiful. So you see how they're all completely black with just pops of color every now and again. We have the Chariot, and the Chariot is normally depicted with horses or sphinx or some kind of animals that are leading. And here, the only thing that we have leading are the two doves, and they're sort of holding the veil in front of his eyes, and he's just trusting and going with the flow. But we've got crescent moon at the bottom here. Absolutely exquisite. This is just such a powerful card. So this is the Strength card. Typically with tarot, Strength is the lady in the lion, and she's trying to tame him with his mouth, trying to keep his mouth closed. And you know, here we have a lady, you can see with the shadows that are in the background there, she's standing in the field, if I may call it that. But look how she's tamed this absolutely gigantic snake. I mean, gosh, I couldn't do that. But she has completely tamed him. In her mastery, in her absolute phenomenal abilities. Next one we have, so my cards are sticking together a little bit, obviously with the packaging and the travel and all of that. So the next card we have is the Hermit. Hermit is all about walking your path on your own, being on your own, not relying on other people, being in control of who you are, knowing and believing that you've got this, everything is actually a-okay. Destiny. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Just want to see, like, where does that lead to? Where does it go? How far down does it go? What's in there? Let me in, let me in. Justice. Justice will always prevail. Justice will always be served. Karmic. Look how bright that light shines behind her. I mean, it's almost like there's an actual torch there, isn't it? Just remarkable. I'm saying her, but it's a him. One of my favorite cards, the Hanged Man, and there he is hanging. Oh, just exquisite. I'm trying to turn it so that you can get the true effect of the card, but wow. Golden. Beautiful butterflies. All of this here around his feet are the butterflies. Okay. Next we have is the dreaded Death card. Dum, dum, dum. Everybody's always so afraid of the Death card. But if this is what death is, I wouldn't be afraid. So there we have the soul. Feet not quite touching the floor. We've got the pillars on either side. We've got a wolf on this side, and we've got a man on that side. We've got some Chinese writing on either side of him, which I think is referring to traditions and that type of thing. He looks so in control. His hand is on a skull there, so there's like a skull staff. We have the flower of purity and peace. So that is the Death card. You know, and if that card came up in a spread or came up in a reading, I don't think people would be too afraid. I don't think people would be too scared. Normally when people see the Death card, they go, oh, panic, panic. But with that, oh wow. Temperance. So Temperance is a card about balance. Temperance is a card about being aware of who you are and exactly what you're dealing with at the moment and finding balance within yourself. And can you see the yin and yang up top there? Just stunning. So I'm going to carry on going through my cards. I will post some more about them soon. So keep a watch out. But in the meantime, I do hope you enjoyed that. And I apologize in advance for the crazy amount of true black that you're going to see from me. With love and blessings. Take care.